We interrupt this program for a public service announcement.
No matter if you are a buyer or a seller, online markets require safeguards to avoid fraud. Now, these scams often involve transactions on eBay, Craigslist, and other direct seller-to-buyer sites. Scammers may pretend to purchase an item only to send you a fake check and ask you to refund an overpayment mistake. In some scenarios, the scammer will pretend to be an online merchant, but they will never mail the goods. Let's look at how some of these scams work.
You are selling a product online. An interested party contacts you, expressing interest in buying the product. They may offer you additional money for the item if you accept a cashier's check or money order rather than complying with the site's standard checkout process. When the payment makes its way to you, it is for more than the expected purchase amount. The buyer will say this was an oversight and request you return the difference by some untraceable methods like a wire transfer. Eventually the payment turns out to be fake and the con artist has lined his or her pocket with your money. If you are the one who is buying online, the basic con is a simple one. You will not receive the stuff you paid for. The listing or website might be selling anything from school supplies to a musical instrument. The seller might try to convince you to venture outside the site's general payment methods or to satisfy a purchase for a big ticket item such as a snowblower. The details and photos are often stolen from a real seller's listing. Be very careful out there. The low price may seem very good to be true because it is.
Be on alert. If you are able to cash a check or see funds recorded in your account statements, it may very well be a fake. Your bank may indicate a check has cleared, but that doesn't mean you are at the finish line. It can take many weeks to learn a check has bounced. Now, when buying or selling on a site that offers protection to buyers and sellers, take advantage of it. If a buyer or seller tries to convince you to go outside the site's usual process or payment methods, that's a big red flag. Be careful out there.
Greetings! My name is Buddy, and I'm here with my robot Zatrix. We're here to talk about some common scams. Zatrix, what can you tell me about fake checks?
You get a call saying you won a major prize, and you won't even be responsible for the processing fee. They will offer to pay you more than the cost of the processing fee with a cashier's check, and then ask you to pay a portion of it back as a handling fee. The cashier's check appears to clear the bank, but is eventually determined to be no good, leaving you without your merchandise and having paid a fee.
Very good, Zatrix. Now, what can you tell me about tech support scams?
You get a call or a pop-up warning that your computer has a virus. You are then told to hand over remote access to your computer to fix it. Afraid of the consequences of inaction, you allow the con to take remote control of your computer, and they actually install a virus and charge you to remove it, or they will convince you to purchase a worthless computer maintenance program.
Very good, Zatrix. What about disaster-related charity fraud?
Every time there's a major natural disaster somewhere in the country, scammers come out of the woodwork and send emails, making phone calls, and setting up fake charity websites to raise money for the victims of the disaster. You think the money's going to help victims, but it's really going to line the pockets of a criminal.
Wow, that's a lot of scams out there.